Hello everybody, it's me, the Real Local Maniac. I'm back again with another game video. Now, the game I'll be playing today was part of a package on the 8-bit NES, which was a quarter arcade, which was made by Codemaster. But the game I'll be playing today is CJ, well it's actually CJ's Elephant Antics. And CJ was one of my favourite games on the 8-bit computer, especially on the Spectrum and the Commodore. I don't know whether it was actually available for the Amstrad. I would always love to do an 8-bit Wars on that because, you know, it was a decent game. Right, so basically, you play that little fella there with the umbrella. Yep, he's an elephant. You play him, CJ. And basically the whole story is he's escaped from somewhere and he's got to get back home. There we go. Now, graphically, this game is, I'd say, a bit below average for an NES game. On the 8-bit computers, it did look pretty decent actually, you know. There was quite a bit of colour clash and scrolling was a little bit jerky on the 8-bit computers. But anyway, back to the NES. Yeah, like I said, the graphics are a little bit below average. But where it does excel is on the music. The music is absolutely fantastic. I love this this song. It's got pretty much the same music as the 8-bit computers. Now, I don't know who composed this music, but they've done an amazing job on this game score. They really have. Alright, so basically, this game is also a two-player game. It plays like New Zealand Story, actually. It actually feels like a little cheapened version of New Zealand Story. New Zealand Story feels a lot more polished than this. Now, it's a nice idea, and I did like the game, but it has got quite a lot of faults, which do make it not actually, you know, it plays as an alright game, but it's not a fantastic game, if you know what I mean. And these faults are, it's just, I don't know, it's just too blocky, certain things. The enemies take quite, you know, a few hits to actually kill them first. Okay, fair enough, you can kill them with one thing on the bomb, but when you shoot them like that, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. The screen also doesn't scroll fast enough sometimes as well, so where you can see where you're going, which is a bit of a nightmare, like there. You really need to sort of know and remember where everything is, which is not really good in these sort of games. Now, let me kill that sort of cloud up there. But yeah, the music in this is superb, it really is. But the reason why I decided to do this is just because basically I know a lot of you guys who watch my videos on my channel basically play you know, a lot of the Commodore 64 versions, Amstrad and Spectrum games, and since these Codemaster games originated on the 8-bit computers, I just wanted to show you how these versions, you know, stood out compared to the others. Now, I don't think this really worked as an 8-bit Nintendo game. It worked better as an 8-bit computer game. So, I've got a feeling that I would have been left a little bit disappointed for the fact that if I'd got this game when it originally first came out, even though it was part of a package where you had 4 games, I think to justify the, you know, that you had to fork out the money for a full price cartridge. Maybe it wasn't full price actually, maybe it was a little bit cheaper, but still a cartridge was a little bit more expensive than actually get yourself, like, you know, games on the 8-bit computers, where if you got yourself like the Quarter Adventure on the 8-bit computers, the most you were talking about was £2.99. So even if the games were a little bit below quality, you didn't care, because at the end of the day it was £2.99 as opposed to the price of a cartridge, whatever that may be, on the NES. I mean, this game did have its, I'm not here to completely slate it, because I mean, I have quite enjoyed, like, you know, playing this game, but it's just got so many faults, like there, you know, just when I just got killed by the frog. I don't think in theory the frog should be allowed to actually kill me there. It really shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know, maybe if Codemasters hadn't done sort of like a fast port of this game, it probably would have worked out a little bit better. They had improved on it, but you know what? I'm sure it still did sell by the bucket loads. Oh, I hate that bloody hunchback who's spitting at me.